Good morning, everyone. I am running behind, and all of my animals are letting me know that I'm running behind. I did a quick round check on everybody, made sure everybody had food and water, and now it's time to get back on it and get out there. I slept late because I went to bed late. I watched two wonderful movies. I watched The Help and I watched Fried Green Tomatoes, both very good movies. And since it is National Women's History Month, I wanted to just throw out there that it is so important for us to remember who fought for our rights and led the pathway to women to have the rights that we have today that some are being taken away, and how hard they fought for those rights and then how easily they're being taken away. We can't allow that. 1839 was the Women's Property Act. 1920, women could vote. And even then, it was still sketchy because it was still a man's world. It's actually still a man's world. I've lived it. I know. However, I've never been dependent upon a man, and I would never have been able to do that. You hear women being thrown away after so many years, and then they have a trophy wife, and then the wife is just left out. She has no income, she has no skills, and I think that's what happened with in the 1950s when they were grooming women to be homemakers. There is nothing wrong with being a homemaker, absolutely not. I just was not, because I wanted to have my own job, I wanted to have my own income, I wanted to have security that I myself could support myself and survive. And that's what I did. Now, had my husband been a different man and would have had a great income and we could have had children together, it'd probably been a little different. But knowing that that wasn't going to happen, it was important for me to be that independent person, to have a job and my own savings, checkings, and income. But we really need to give credit to those women who took so much abuse to get us where we are. And they worked hand in hand with activists as well for racism and equality, social equality. Um, from 1776 to 1920 is a very long time for women not to be treated as well as equal, right? Whatever. And even then, they voted the way their husbands voted. The Property Act, the Women's Married Property Act. You could own the property that your husband owned and then you married into, I guess, or however that goes. But when he died, someone else would come in and control the property, the businesses. If you had a very active farm that made money, a man could come in and he could divert the money from the farm away from you, the owner, and either that or sell off the farm out from under you. Now, there were cases where men would actually write a will that was very clear that their wife was to have control, ownership, and be on that property until she died. But let me tell you, even with that, courts, lawyers, and you can see how courts and lawyers work right now, scheming, scamming, in order to make something appear that it is not the way it is. So it didn't always work out that well. So that's it. Please honor someone, a woman, every day this month um, that has significance to you. Take a few minutes and just honor her yourself and in your own way. And I'm going to honor my grandmother, my mother's mother, in that way. So today is her day to be honored. here on my place. You all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I can't wait to get the hay here today because I've been wanting hay forever and it's going to cut my costs, even though it's very expensive, but it's going to be delivered. And I'm only getting 10 bales, but hopefully, this woman that I'm going to depend upon for hay will be the right person for me to depend upon for hay. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. Have a great day. I'll see you later, maybe. I don't know.